Losing electricity out of nowhere again. When all I want is just a peaceful night of playing games. Oh, mighty gods.
You've been sent to this courtyard to find the source of a mysterious light. Perhaps it's the woman with the lantern just ahead. This rundown building is
If it does happen again, I guess I'm most likely gonna call off my stream. Which is a shame, it's still pretty early, nearing midnight. And I could technically go for another 5 hours. But it is kind of stressful when just losing everything just due to electricity shut off. Now we tried that entire quest that lost you 10 minutes of your life.
pull the lever and the loud scraping noise rumbles nearby.
No respect of time.
You suddenly smell fried food and stale beer. This explains all the deadmongers. You seem to have stumbled into one of their favorite taverns. Several of the grave robbers rush towards you, itching. The bartender explains that the deadmongers took over this building after they abandoned Gruber Manor next door. Apparently, that place became overrun by the undead. With the last of this batch of body snatchers, you can now explore the upper part of the tavern in peace.
Are you even going? Not you leave me. Like, I was almost dead at the literal end of the quest. Where is that? Not even my choice. It just happened to be like that. Yeah, I did go bye-bye. The electricity just went off for a second again. Now it's back. I nearly lost in Knockaway too. Yeah, because I was gone for too long.
The sealed doorway shattered.
Restarting everything just take too long. And yet it does. It's like the BS government that thinks that electric cars is a good idea in wintry area. They also break. It's too cold. They're not meant for harsh cold. And yet, in Canada, the BS government is also trying to push EVs and the electric cars when it's just not good for such environment. When electric cables just lose power on and off. Oh, they don't survive. It's just a poor excuse of a vehicle.
When the lever is pulled, the crystal dims. A loud click can be heard from the sealed doorway.
And yet they're being pushed.
The creature,
Like on paper, it can be a good idea,
be what you came here to find.
but it's not meant for heavy environment. Like in the north, if you don't want your electricity to go out, you have to have a house that gets electricity from gas. Never had problem with such building does not have problem with that.
Wind from under the door handle tells you that it must leave.
Electricity does not go away,
As you step out onto the
but cabling is pretty iffy.
so cold in this building. It's the creature standing before you. The powerful light flickers out. You've quieted the lost souls of Gruber Manor, bringing peace to the neighborhood. Now to report your findings to the police.
Ah. Ah. I feel so doomed. Ah.
The hulking creature falls. The nearby speaking device is now safe to use.
Yes, safety wise, they don't look safe. Like any vehicles that have this big screen in the front seat. Older vehicle looks safer. There should not be any distraction. Have a good night, Drew. Oh. Sleep well.
The hulking creature
Sleep away.
The hulking creature falls. The nearby speaking device is now safe to use.
Hmm. 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 That's part of the problem. It's make for rich fucks out there
The
that
hulking
thinks they know
creature
better.
falls. The nearby speaking device is now safe to use.
The car industry did not pop because car vehicles
The nearby
were
speaking
expensive.
device is safe to use.
It was affordable. And now they don't want it to be affordable by making it an obligation. Yeah, they scream about green energy. Yet hydroelectricity and wind turbines does not make a whole lot of electricity. They need to make nuclear energy more current. Wind turbine kills so much birds every year, while hydroelectricity kind of terraform a lot of land so that water flows to make said electricity. It damages more the environment than anything else. Well, if you look at the documentary, for when it comes to the data centers, these same rich fucks that tries to push AI right now, these data centers ask for way too much energy. Like more than what a complete city of people would usually require. It does not help for electricity for
The
everybody.
hulking creature falls. The nearby speaking device is now safe to use. You recovered some Victranium ore, one of the minerals the Overseer asked you to find.
Ah. Sadly, greed always will. Unfortunately. Hi there, Sajay. Hello.
The hulking creature falls.
How's your night been going?
The hulking creature falls. The nearby speaking device is now safe to use.
Quite a few raids. Yeah, my raids were earlier today. I hope you were more lucky. I'm big. Right now I'm leveling my whole little hub. Right now at a low level 10. Dealing with all the hulking creatures.
You have recovered a sample of Elysium.
I hope that you got more luck than I do.
To your needs.
Come on. Come on. I feel like curtains is not a good idea for me for tonight. I already lost electricity once, and I know it. I'll lose it once again. Somewhere during the night. Always, never once. Always at least twice. Maybe in the same hour.
The hulking creature falls. The near
Maybe if I'm lucky, it might be after the stream.
The overseer steps forward, eager for you to give the two pieces. The device whirs to life, then marks the location of the unbreakable heart on the map. It's a place to the north known as the Isles of Agony. With this information, You can now track down and enlist her help against
Rank 53. Do we believe in the heart shards? Hmm. Ah. Should we never lose our heart? Sylvain. But red is their heaven tonight. What raids people are doing?
This treacherous mountain path is said to lead to a temple devoted to the dark powers. Dr. Mordenheim, you're determined to find out why.
Hmm. Yes.
The air shimmers as figures take form. It must be one of the visions of the past you are told of.
Here we are. Sleeping Beast Mountains. Ready to get your wish granted? If we don't summon like death in the process. Oh, back up, Victra. We might not die.
I merely jest, Elise. How could I let us fail?
That's the spirit.
Your vision of this previous journey up the mountain fades, and then there's a crashing sound as the ice wall collapses.
Hmm. Deeper, deeper within the cave. Should we believe? Excuse me. No, no, no.
The snow swirls.
Hmm.
The vision of Victra and Elise forms.
What do you wish for to reach the tower? If the legend is true, you mean? Let's say it is.
The secrets of life and death. The secrets of the difference between a pound of flesh and a man who thinks and feels.
That's just your research.
Well, what about you?
How about a lifetime supply of mince pies?
You must be joking.
I am serious. If you grew up like me, you wouldn't doubt it.
So, we have the pursuit of truth and
Ah,
of
if that.
You could wake up one
By
day
the snowflakes.
and your history could be gone.
you'll still be here, at least.
I will be.
Always. A portion of the wall crumbles when the vision ends.
There by the snowflakes. Hmm. The cold. The unbelievable cold. Another plague. Leave me alone.
The final skeleton falls and the walls explode. A vision of the past emerges on the ledge in front of you. This can't possibly be the end.
Ah.
No way forward
Now I could make the choice and just do the two biggest quests right away back to back.
It's far too icy up here.
And I hope that there's no shortage happening
Let's head home.
on High Terra.
Very well. When we come back, the mountain will be at my mercy.
When the vision fades, several pillars of ice erupt from the frozen pool below.
Because that could snag what I have left in experience
This vision
room.
seems more recent. Victor Mordenheim seems older and filled with a grim determination.
Valuable was slain by Feywild Needle Blight.
Before long, my wish will be
I guess Valuable kind of wanted to be slain by worthless peasant.
The vision ends
I
with
think that was the idea.
a switch in the wall, causing the concealed door to slide open.
Possibly. Starving Barovian peasant. Ah. I mean, it would be more funnier if it was somebody that named themselves Glutton of the Week. Like that, it'd make it seem as if they, well, overfed themselves. I'm pretty sure starving people don't like looking at somebody that is obviously overfed. Like, why do you get to eat more than us? Your flesh shall be made to feed us. Nom nom nom.
The first crystal by the barrier flares to life.
Was pie. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
The barrier wavers as the second lever is pulled.
Yeah, I saw that. Ah. Oh great, the lever is in the corridor pocket that I still don't remember where it is to reach it. The closest of that we'll get is Droom dying to a doom? I think. Don't quote me on that.
As you approach, the two amber holes begin. The final golem collapses, opening the way forward. In this vision, Victor Mordenheim is speaking to some kind of unseen entity.
Gimme.
He seems quite upset.
Gimme.
I beseech you. Give me the answer to restoring life. I bring you this heart. It is incomplete. It cannot save her. Grant me the power of creation. I see. I understand. I know what must be done. A thick snow begins to fall, and the temperature plummets.
34k.
The dark powers gave her the ability to
Empty
grasp the
chest.
unbreakable heart, and how the endless winter started immediately afterward. It's time to return to the city and think about how to stop Dr. Morden.
50k XP of space. I should do Snowfall right away. Get full XP on it. Deadman Crossing. Schloss. It's so far in the north. Let's get rid of it immediately. XP space demands it. And then I can go take 11, probably. I cannot recall if there's a quest that is worth less than 10k. Less than 10k XP on Amordia. I can never remember. Yeah, I'll be pretty much doing the Shadow Crypt after Lamordia to round up whatever XP I'll still be needing. Heroic Snowfall. I entered the quest 27k.
There's a conspicuous elevator in the center of the room.
Yes.
The red signal.
I have an opener for Shadow Crypt.
You investigate the elevator. Power has been cut from all levels, aside from the entrance floor. You'll need to find a way to restore power at each level.
I should really try to make that opener reach level 20. Just to have an alt account to farm stuff with. But I'm kind of lazy. They don't need the Shadow Crypt flagging. And the Giant Hold flagging. That's it.
A yellow crystal between them matches the one above the door nearby. Both wheels click into place.
Ah.
The crystal lines up. The nearby door opens.
I mean, the free code is still there. You could make your own. I don't mind paying for the flagging for Shadow Crypt. Even though I skipped the flagging quest. And that while leveling.
This should unlock the locked door in the lobby to the north. This door is locked, but you hear feet growling on the other side.
It's always an option. But yeah, I should be making at least my alt account 20. Taking my time for that. But I also don't want to do that while I play a low B. I have a stronger tune that I'm still reincarnating. There's the mobs. Just going down the stairs, it's just higher in the stair than I thought it would. Not really, it's a first life for Bard. Yeah, it has to be from the top and going down so that the servitor comes. But don't need to trigger the turrets for that.
This door is locked.
But no, alt account is just a first life for Bard. If I were to need some Bard buff,
Off your access to the rest of the
could make a weird
However,
Bard though, I suppose.
inside this room, you see a massive creature. It must be one of Victor's experiments, judging by the brain implanted into the creature's head. Then, to your surprise, it begins to speak.
Brain electrocuted.
Visible voice. Could this be the Baron? The thing doesn't seem to recognize you. It attacks.
Although the problem that I do have with leveling an alt account when streaming is that it kind of takes some juices from the PC, having two instances open for too long, even if I'm not doing much.
You step out of the elevator and onto the experiment floor.
Although I guess it was a problem on my PC that had only 6 gigs of RAM. Don't know if it should still be a problem now that I have 96 gigs of RAMs. Shouldn't be, I think. It is 30 more than I had on my main PC. Sadly, there's no way retroactively reducing the graphical setting onto the second window every time that I open it. Kinda suck. It does not remember. The game does not remember per account base. That's kinda suck.
Unlocking the door to the north of the elevator.
Otherwise, I'd be playing it on 480p windowed. If I could.
Various types of lab equipment are scattered throughout this room. A complex configuration of tiles sprawls over the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, surprisingly, my avatar does take a lot of room. If I open Task Manager, it tells me that my current program is taking 900 megabyte. But it's also taking 13% of my GPU. Kinda why I should go take a couple of days off and finish my new model. In a way. It would be more optimized than the current one. About 30k less polygons. Yeah, it's still looking smooth. Right now, the current model is at about 100k polygons, 112 I think. For all the features.
When you walk through this door, you find yourself just down the hall from the place where you defeated the Baron.
Funnily enough, I still get to keep the same curves
Stairwell to the east.
at 30k less polygon. The thing is that the airs that I do have right now are very unoptimized.
City echoing from
They take a lot more polygon than they should need.
in a large room covered
And same for the teeth.
with equipment. Scaffolding
Teeth that nobody gets to see up close.
buttons is configured in a pattern on the floor.
So I had to redo that as well.
Lever marked with question mark runes. After deactivating all the buttons, the lever on the right of the room clicks unlocked. Pulling this lever restores power to the elevator, granting you access to the living quarters. You enter a sparsely furnished bedchamber. It looks like it hasn't been used in a long time.
But I would also get to add in more weapons for much less.
Down now. Without
For all the funsies.
spend any time outside their lab. A large and mysterious figure lies on a table in the center of this room. Just as you enter, it springs up. Pulling this lever unlocks the door marked with orange.
I still do have to make it. Well, it still has a blender file. I still have to convert it to an actual avatar.
Lever it had been guarding.
That would also be compatible with VR chat in some way.
Where Dr. Mordenheim waits in her tower. All the rooms on the
Um.
elevator have been lit. Now you can travel freely between all floors in the castle.
To the top.
You've arrived at the top floor of the castle.
More weapons,
To Dr. Mordenheim's tower,
different wings.
you have made it up to the tower at last. Near the back
Oh yeah, you don't
growth in
you don't have access to the 18 plus channel. Why do tease my next model?
flick upward as she takes you in.
I could open the file now
She returns
after I got my XP,
You've returned.
just to show the current work on.
Have all you've brought with you?
Unless you want it to be a surprise for when I'm done.
You know we have to.
I assume things were over between us.
I tease it time to time.
My heart.
You know what I mean. I can't let you make any.
And how do you plan to stop it? The heart
Make
is a-
sure I be shocked.
Unless you found a way. Auerbach! I knew I should have gotten rid of him permanently.
I'm sorry, Victra. Neither of us is leaving this room alive. Victra narrows her eyes.
Speak for yourself.
Ah,
You know, I've been teaching myself ways to use the court to my advantage. You are an excellent test subject.
The temperature in the room drops as Dr. Mordenheim attacks.
come on, little high.
You've managed to weaken Dr. Mordenheim. Before you can land another blow, she descends, leaving behind experiments for you to confront.
At least you're easier to deal with than your legendary counterpart. It time.
You reach the top floor of this tower. Victra glares at you.
You've overcome my challenges. So be it. It is time for you to die.
Victra falls back, wounded. She runs over to a door on the side of the room.
After her!
Shouts Elise. Victra stands on the edge of a small balcony.
Hmm.
teetering on the brink.
Elise, please. The unbreakable heart is everything. What is a little court compared to the everlasting life of the unbreakable heart?
I said it's over, Victor. I meant it. Elise runs at Victor, and both plummet over the side. Victor lies motionless in the snow.
36k experience for 15 minutes snowfall.
Elise says,
Pretty good.
Elise,
Leaving me with only 13k of space.
Victor croaks, struggling for every breath. Goodbye, Victor.
Can I ask something?
Always had my heart.
Solar gem of force absorption.
To her chest,
Only at 2%.
heat and light.
That's so low.
With Victor Mordenheim,
But I guess that's the best I'm gonna get.
Lemordia
Boo.
returned to a more hospitable state.
Ah. I mean, it's not like you're gonna level and do the Temple of Elemental Evil nodes on Heroic. You have to be insane. Only the Earth Temple is worth doing. The two first part, but not the nodes. Hmm. Hmm. You wouldn't do leveling in slavers. I rarely set foot in slavers for 10. I do it when people feels like it. It's not good Reaper XP per minute either. But we still do it because we feel like it. A few times. Alright, bad DDO. Bad. Being stuck in loading screen. Well, might as well show it to you. What will come next? $64,000 tries. 64,000 faces in Polygon with expressions. Of course, the faculty to use my tail as a chair without needing a chair. Cake well set up. Casual pose. A different headwear. Back to rear. From the current model, I was kind of unhappy with my hands, so I redone them. with sharper claws. And same for my toes. I know some people like these. They'll recognize themselves. Ugh. The halberd, ready to fight on. Axe, when ready to fight. All armored. Reach weapons. Gotta give a good cut. And that same weapon can become a regular axe when needed. Also have the more classical sword. And of course having some guns. Whether I'll be masked during raids will be another thing. Inquisitive got nothing on dual barrel shooter. Double the bullets. Quad shooters. Gotta try to imagine what double shot looks like. In the game, it makes it look like you shoot twice for double you shoot once for double damage instead of, well, 2 different shots every time. And of course, one does not forget the other. I could change things. And just change my weapon on the fly. Like shield and gun, all possible. You like to think it was just a really good hit? I'm still salty, it's not we can use a crossbow we can dual shoot with crossbow, but we cannot use a shield with crossbow. It's something that gets me every time. Like it should not be impossible. It even would make more sense. Ah. Yeah, definitely. But I guess if the bolt always teleported back where the crossbow will recharge, okay. That's a good logic. But it should depend whether the ammo is magic. Okay, I'm still within the load screen. Fine. Find the ND client, I'm killing you. But crossbow are also, well, they're not as fun to imagine as having two guns with unlimited ammos. Like, how would they compare? Pretty sure a bullet hits harder than a bolt of a crossbow. Alright. Where's the trainer? There you are, mister. Not really. Actually don't have any ideas. Dual throwing daggers. Where was I? No, that's level 11. Where was to the university. With DDO being a fantasy, you would think that they would get some good ideas of what to implement. Oh, if they could. We all know how badly they play DDO. Yet we kind of really wish that they would listen more to feedback how to improve it. At least Cardovan. Maybe we can dream that they'll eventually make a stream where Cardo and all the dev plays the DO and try to show their skills. Mind you, for any game, it's kind of common for devs to be bad at their home game, but only really understand Artificer. Hello, Sneaky. And right now we do know that both RT and Monk Throwers are pretty much the top DPS.
Jars line the shelves of this laboratory. You've found the director's office, but the Institute director isn't here. Perhaps the memo on his desk contains a clue to his whereabouts. The Institute is creating a huge number of flesh constructs to work in Lamortia's fishing fleet under the supervision of Dr.
Over there.
You must destroy the equipment in the construct creation laboratory, then notify the authorities.
Na, 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 na.
You can't budge this door, no matter how hard you try. Based on the indicators near the doorway, you'll probably need to power up some devices to get it open.
Let's take care of you. Barge can be handsome. But hopefully, well, we can only wish that they'll remove the nerf that happened on casters. I had fun back in the day when I could just go alchemist. And had some fun doing some easy solo. Oh, of all the good times. Hmm. Shocking.
Hear a metallic groan as a door swings open in the distance. You spot the Institute director working on an array of equipment designed to create multiple constructs at once. He immediately rushes to attack. You can't be allowed to hinder this project, he cries. Too much is at stake.
Too much is at stake. Where's the $2 steak? Where is it in this office?
You've shut down this laboratory. Yet to stop this morbid scheme completely, you'll need to confront Victor Mordenheim herself. Time to contact the authorities. Tell them what's going on.
The authorities. Who do we call for authorities? More relentless. Don't be so relentless. You gotta close your eyes and get all the best sleep.
You've come to this graveyard to find Dead Man's Crossing, where the body snatchers are set to congregate. Time to track down the leaders of the Deadmongers. The door of this mausoleum is missing. Looking inside, you can see a ladder poking up from a hole in the ground. Apparently, Dead Man's Crossing can be found under the ground. A network of
It also tires me that SSG is always making legendary rats. Like, come on. They should be so weak, even big, for a legendary character. You're just undermining what a legendary means. Jesus. Surprise us. Have them getting eaten by the next big creature in legendary difficulty. For heroic, it's okay.
This one appears to be set up as a tavern.
But in legendary, they should get eaten up by a bigger monster.
After some discussion, you've learned the base you seek is to the east.
Like it's a thing that seems to have been also forgotten. Epic Necro 4 and its relative normal difficulty of heroic are different. Same for Tribal Cove's Epic. They are also different from the heroic version. But instead we get basically the same quest on all difficulty. And it's kinda sad. Like, I can understand that they have time constraint, but my good lord. Please. Instead, make an expansion every 2 years. You're not setting up enough time to just make the expansion feel like an expansion.
You hear gears grind when the lever is pulled.
Ah. That's called being on the same wavelength.
The deadmonger turns to face you, annoyed.
You couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? Time for you to get what I gave old Schmidt. Well now, it's sure better than I thought. But are you good enough for this?
Yeah. It was a pleasant surprise when I returned to the game. And that Nickel 4 and Tribal Cove were different.
Second lever activated. The metal grates slide.
Was kind of awesome. Yet it does alienate to me that expansion don't get the same treatment.
The floor shifts and buckles as a creature rises from the refuse to floor.
Like, sure, you can lock up the raid for only legendary, but it does not mean that the quest line itself is legendary. Just because of that. Yeah, but we know the gist. There should be a change in creatures between heroic and legendary. Or just scrap it together and make epic and legendary only expansion. Excuse me. Ah.
Judging by all the guards, you found the deadmonger's base.
Like, rats in themselves should not be a real danger in legendary. If anything, they should keep their heroic stat in legendary. Just being hunted by maybe something bigger. We've seen the giant leeches. Leech. Like, we've seen only 2 adult one. They could have been made the regular enemy instead of rat, the adult ones. And the quests that have a red name one should be able to give them the size of I don't know, of the frost worms. To go for a no shit moment. But that's my 2 cents.
The Deadmonger leader
No rats.
the beleaguered Deadmonger barks. The Deadmonger leader stomps.
Yeah, still 22k for this one.
You've defeated the Deadmonger.
It's pretty good XP.
Enough about this place to realize that defeating one
5600 XP
if you can't end the
for the
supply,
snatcher bracers.
time to investigate where these bodies are being delivered.
Yeah, then to the zoo. Frankly, I'd be happy if a huge rat made of all smaller rats. The trip for the zoo. Bring out your kazoos.
The effects of the blizzard on the zoological gardens are still apparent. Huge snowdrifts fill the cages and block doorways. A pack of strange creatures bursts into the courtyard, shouting for food.
Ah.
You found a shovel. This will come in handy when faced with a snowdrift. You use the shovel to clear the mass of snow that blocks your way.
Shoveling snow. Like I need to be remembered from the chore that needs to be done every day. Rude.
Deep, desperate roars come from the nearby building. The lions roar hungrily when you enter the building. From their gaunt forms, you can tell they haven't eaten for some time. The zoo's automatic feeding system has broken down. If you don't repair it, The remaining animals will slowly starve to death. This is a component part of a larger machine.
Excuse me. You move toward my exit. Pardon me. Pardon me. Ugh.
You found both of the components needed to repair the automated feeding machine.
Pardon me. Let me cut you. Stab, stab, stab.
This building is hot and humid, much to your surprise. Apparently,
Hello, little Krakow. Hungry crocodile. The more than Gamben son. I'm kinda sad. Color of the Queen don't do sunburst anymore. It was fun to see an entire group kind of exploding.
this device is designed
But I'm not saying that anymore, ever since they changed it.
but the automatic feeding system is broken. Key components are clearly missing.
Yeah, things like scraps is the thing that I think should have replaced all the normal rats in Legendary. And just have a bigger one for the Quasitas, the Random version.
The zoo's animals will be safe now. A bizarre form drops down from the air vent.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
The feeding system.
Like there's no concession.
And Dr.
Nerfing classes and trees.
safe for keepers to return to the zoo.
Yet not adding something fun to do. They just want big numbers, but nothing in between. Ah. Over there. And onto the little rat. The Isle of Agani.
As the frigid wind whips across
No wise giant living on it.
freezing to death in this desolate place.
Some polar bear, maybe.
Unbreakable heart first.
Some sea lions. But I guess we did gain one fun thing. Legendary abilities on heroic weapons. Although considering it's not even in the stat that it does that, can presume that it will get fixed eventually. Unfortunately. Does that still work? I don't seem to be able to climb that. I guess it did get fixed. Or maybe not. I was maybe in the wrong angle. Mind you, it will be handsome if it does become the official description. Like that heroic gear would be still be awesome when the level cap becomes 40.
Tells of a deadly cold
The legendary gear maybe not.
three ward stones scattered around the valley. The piercing cold clings to the floor of this valley. Stay up above the ground to avoid the cold frigid bite.
But the fact that we would have something that can officially replace heroic green steel, while not being as grindy as them, would be a literal plus. Or 3 level less.
The first of the ward stones stops glowing. 2 to go.
As long as you can.
The magical barrier fades when you deactivate the second ward stone. 1 left. A frost worm bursts through the ice and attacks. This valley is clearly the beast's hunting ground. The third ward stone has been deactivated, allowing you to access a cave at the far north side of the valley, though there will surely be more frost worms along the way.
is there a point of looking for that creature at top of that mountain? Ah.
A massive petrel swoops down from the sky, intent on making you into a meal.
Alchemic acid on heroic weapon. Ah. But you know, one of the fun things of pen and paper is that it was not balanced at all. Casters were are overpowered in pen and paper. Yet in DDO it's the inversion. Playing non-magical is recommended. For the least magic you have to rely on damage, the better it is.
This is the same type of magic barrier.
There needs to be some imbalance
Reward stone nearby.
to at least keep the game fun.
These caves is a comparatively cozy ritual.
Casters should have never been nerfed to begin with.
Gives you a less than
Just let everything else start to be stronger. In their own way. You can just wish in dungeon and finish them immediately. Even then, wish has its limitation. Because you're still wishing to a greater power. They can just tell you no, I don't do that for you. Or even do no answer at all. Like, depending on who you wish to, that wish can just blow in your face. Like, yeah, the wish you currently have done is doing what you say. It just costs you an entire level of XP to make it real if you just wish it for yourself. That should be the cost. And in a game where you have to meet the minimum level to even use gear, you should think twice about even using a wish. But the fly spell should definitely be in DDO. Same for flying mounts. It's not game breaking. A lot of people wants to skip entirely all the jumping section. Make that an advantage of the caster that learn fly.
Dimly lit cabin is barely warmer than that of the tundra outside. Yet you can feel an aura of warmth Elise finishes telling her story. She's agreed to help you,
Normally power.
but first she needs something from you.
Oh. How can you fall off the level? I have not even seen any of his screenshots showing that. And the warriors. Did I go too far? Yeah. In Viper, you could run off the platform with the Balor and get stuck.
As you once again enter the cave beneath Schloss Albrecht. When you escaped, you acted without thinking about what things would. The servitors that had once been kept safely behind the electrical barriers now wander the caves freely, thanks to you lowering the barriers during your escape. You make your way past them, or through them.
Did it happen because he decided to fight the Balor? Okay, I'm gonna keep you alive. Really, the electricity just killed it. God damn it. Fine, die. Necessary to have the door when questing. Oh my. This cannot leave breaks without supervision. Ah. Oh dear. Oh.
The elevator takes you to the upper floor of Schloss Albrecher, which houses the bar. The doors here are boarded up and sealed, save for one at the end of the hall.
Oh no. Surely he knows what to do. He wouldn't get stuck just like that. Not that easily.
You enter the room ready to confront the Baron in person. At first,
Come to Heavenly Father and His words in the Latin cross emoji, Bible, open book emoji. Father is our Savior, hope, dream and future. He loves you very much and He understands your struggle. Come to Father and pray about it as He loves you very much. You will be heard by Heavenly Father. God bless you. Say amen if you believe. Heart emoji, folded hands emoji, angelic face emoji. Harsh.
Hello there. Hope you're gonna have a good Christmas. And on the safe roads. That's also the first time that I do remember somebody using the text-to-speech from the BTs. I did not put the price that high. I wanted people to have fun with that. One little bitty. It's all you need. Oh yeah, I got a junk chest. Hola, hola. Final quest.
you have arrived at Schloss Albrecht under the pretext of attending the Baron's Grand Hall is just that, grand. Your senses are overwhelmed with the sight
And then it will be the Shadow Crypt Farm.
opulent reception. Yet the Baron himself is nowhere to be seen. You'll need to find someone close to him. Audience.
Hi there, Sit Wizard.
The vault keeper says that only the Baron's servants were allowed to remove things from the vault. Oddly, he made no mention of the Baron himself.
Really, I'm just gonna roll low.
You'll have to convince him to give you the documents, or perhaps you can find a more clandestine way. You've managed to arrange an audience with the Baron at long last.
Welcome by.
Study when the This man,
Hope that you had a good December so far.
perhaps he'll put in a good word with the Baron if you do a bit of pest control for him.
You are certainly interesting. Your purr is a combination of fun and fear, lol.
How scary. Oh.
However, you mustn't let my absence inhibit you. Eat, drink, make merry. Do not let this fine feast go to waste. The prophets of doom will tell you
Rar.
yet with all the brilliant minds, courageous souls assembled here, I cannot help but feel that the harmonious future must be all bright. So let us lift up our voices and our glasses to toast the brighter future that must surely arrive soon. The door flies open and someone shoves past you. The woman in a lab coat from earlier. Ah, the heroes I've heard so much about. Don't be shy. Come in and tell me what I can do for you. The servitors are essential to manning the fishing fleet, and without the fleet, Nemodia would starve in a matter of weeks. So, a few must die now to provide servitors. This saves lives later on, surely you can see that. I must admit it's not the sort of thing the masses would understand, which is why I can't let you leave. The floor beneath you gives way. You plummet down to the dungeons below Schloss Albrecht.
Ah, we can go.
Most of my guests never get to see. This is where I keep some of the things Dr. Mordenheim sends me. Experiments. They're useful for security. You'll provide a splendid test of their capabilities. The cave opens up here. The chamber ahead.
Ah,
Hulking monstrosity, cleanly sewn together, giving some mockery of life. The huge creature falls to the ground, the floor shaking around it.
the huge creature falls. Gotta have a good huge time. If you know how to live. Ah. I'm sorry, I thought you were pointing there. You were not.
Don't imagine you can escape. My castle is staffed by very capable guards, and these caverns are full of other things.
La 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 la. A little of magic, a little of a good dream. Hmm. Never be too scared. Always let what is in the inside come out.
The way out is blocked by an electric barrier, similar to the ones
Because you know very well
Disabling this barrier will likely
that it's all that is in the inside that matters.
but there's no other way out. And it's not like you can't hear it.
That's why there are bargain vendors. Can I stop rolling ones on you? Zzz. And vampires ready to get your blood all nicely sucked. Your delicious juices. It'll be unbelievably juicy.
I don't know where you think you're going. There isn't anywhere in Lemuria
14K.
you will pay for meddling with Dr. Mordenheim's scheme, one way or another.
And that should be dead. Or chill. Unless I forgot a place. Nah, no more golden doors. That's done. That's done. Soon would be time for the farm. Hello. Can I butter you? With your 8K ticket point? You seem a lot easier to deal with than the Heist Giant. Seven Bleak Transformers. Too bad that for heroic, it's the only way to get some bleak. Uh. But that's done for you. Solar Gem of Attack. Oh no. Yeah, that's a sad thing about getting older. Losing sight of your friends that you've made in the past. And it's a lot harder to make new friends. Thankfully, it is possible to make new friends with the magic of the internet. Some better than others. You're still young. Ugh. Even then, it could be possible to still see your old friends, maybe not as much as you did. But like a reunion once a year. Well, assuming it is possible. Hmm. 110k. To the sheep. There can always be some hope. I'll speak. Right now, I would say that the Dungeons and Dragons Online is basically my source of social right now. Admittingly, as I'm kind of a small streamer, obviously. There's amazing people. Even if the game can be a little eyebrow rising. There's some good people out there. With something huge ready to raise in, and I need to refill my water. I'll be right back. Oh. Oh my. That'd be wonderful. Alright, now to log into my alt account. Stupid video. Not allowing to stay flag for stuff. But oh well. Na, 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 na. But I do like still giving the choice. You can watch on YouTube if you don't want any ads. But at least ad blocker should still work there. I know that Twitch ads can be pestering. It's just sad that I'm still not at the point on YouTube that I can put my emote there. Well. Come here. Come here, baby. Alright, and thus things begin. To the crypt with me, where we'll try to bounce once more. Let us go. Red. Huh? Excuse me, I thought that I put the orders in my bio. I did it last live. And even click update. Excuse me. Excuse me. I thought I already did the thing. It's like it forgot between lives. Red. Am I crazy? I could be crazy. Zzz. Ugh. Ah. Aww.
An underwater maze within a maze. Nereza has an
Yeah, a lot of women did lose their politeness for some reason. That's the bad side of the internet. A lot of people kind of takes it as granted when they shouldn't. They think they are the best thing ever. Show themselves as shallow. Gotta give it a chance.
The Shadow God's voice hisses from the darkness. Too many to
Yeah.
Pyramids rise and fall to meet each other here. The eyes on the walls follow.
And then I get to go east. But definitely not all women are like that. Size should not matter. Seems like he was asking for a fridge, but I guess a cold woman like her should stay in the fridge, or she'll melt if the truth were to hit her in the face. Oh. The last one is west.
Did something move on the other side?
Oh, little ghost. Little ghost be hunting. Ah.
A long hallway ascends with the gear.
We'll get there.
As the final
Tickle, tickle, do. Uh, hmm. Ah. Cries in the more their DCs. Oh no. New. 63,000 experience.
the
I'm gonna be locked in.
shadow altar and Nereza's treasure lie before you. Surrounding you are several more of the brightly colored
42K. Hmm. Now for the normal run.
voice echoes from the darkness.
And then I can go to level 12. Brrr.
One of the gargoyles above you appeared to move ever so slightly.
Red again. Nice, that means that I don't have good type 15. And just try to go fast.
An underworld
As fast as legally allowed.
Nereza has an affinity for tricks and games.
Cause we cannot tumble.
The Shadow God's voice hisses from the darkness.
Tumbling too hard.
Many
Hmm.
pyramids rise and fall to meet each other. The eyes on the walls seem to follow.
Everything will go well. Would be a bit of a grind, but what ain't?
King's voice whispers in your ear. Up to 6. I set introductions for most of the content surrounding this room. It's simple and
East to west. Tonight I'll be happy if I can get to level 15.
And did something move
Like that tomorrow can be the fun levels.
I was beginning to worry we wouldn't get to play.
Hmm. Hmm.
A long hallway ascends before them with the gear in place.
Don't be like that, Timothy. You have to know to be put in your place. It's not gonna hurt you. Or anything.
As the final lever falls, the door slowly raises.
I don't think it would hurt you. Hmm. Not gonna harm you much. $23K.
The twisted apocrypha. Shadow altar.
Only 15K XP of space.
Surrounding you are several
To level 12. Hmm. More power. More. Like it's a snack. Ah. And now that I can go in T5, I can dump Sacred Defense and get 2 more damage in. Ah. I'm still far from 12 level of Sacred Feast. But a boost. And now to just accumulate the rest of the XP I can get from the Shadow Crypt. Ah. Bless the blade. To the hard hun. Then it will be the Elite Farm. At least 4 times on Elite. And then Ravenloft.
From the darkness. Welcome to my you've got problems of your own. See you soon.
Red again.
One of the guards
For the 3rd time in a row. What are the chances of that? I'll take this.
An underwater maze within a maze. Nereza has an affinity for tricks and games.
I'll definitely be taken.
The Shadow God's voice hisses from the darkness. 2 down, many to go.
It's not like there's an an additional XP boost.
Pyramids rise and fall to meet each other there. Eyes on the walls. The Shadow Knight's voice echoes through the chamber.
Oh.
Only halfway there.
The easiest room.
6. I said that. Water gushes from most of the fountains surrounding this room. It's
Yeah.
another maze. This one with gates. Did something move on the other side?
Hear me. And with red, I can easily get an onslaught. While never going out of my way. Shadows from the tomb. Hi, Lexi. How's me and Joe?
As the final lever falls, the door slowly raises.
Oh no. What is happening? I hope nothing bad. It's cold. It's cold. It starts to be cold on December. It's already pretty snowy where I am. Very, very cold. December flooding. Oh. Oh no. Green. Roads become lakes. Aww. That's odd. They should be snowy for sure.
hastens from the darkness to many to an underwater maze within a maze. Nereza has an affinity for tricks and games.
What? No.
Pyramids rise and fall to meet each other. The Shadow Knight's voice echoes.
Not your ride.
So, you got four, only halfway there. Water gushes from most of the fountains surrounding this room, but several are
No. I hope that at least you're safe. That you did not get damaged. Looking at this scratch, I do fear that you lost your leg. Let's see. You better be safe.
Shadow King's voice whispers in your ear. Up to 6. I suppose we'll be seeing you soon.
Still, if you did get an accident, you should probably still go to the hospital even if everything looks fine. No, just to double check. At least on the outside you seems to be fine.
A long hallway ascends before you, with the ear of
Ah. Even if there's no sequel, you should be going to the hospital to at least get a small check. There could be other things at play that you have not noticed. An accident is an accident. We all believe that we're the rebel. But it's also not as simple as you look fine on the outside. Roxy. I want you to be safe. Safe and fine in all way possible.
The Twisted Apocrypha, Shadow Altar, and Nereza's treasure lie before you. Surrounding you are several more of the brightly colored levers.
Oh, fudge. Blue Order. Waste. Cuddle into the squishies.
In a maze, Nereza has an affinity for tricks. The Shadow God's voice hisses from the darkness. Two down, many.
Like any good accident, it has to be face first. Into the softness.
The Shadow Knight's voice echoes through the chamber. So, you've got four.
A telephone. Oh, my little snow angel. No. Don't you climb on top of that level.
With the gear and
I'm not gonna let you.
easily. The door slowly raises.
Oh. Mm.
I'll finish you myself.
Vampires, you suck. Get out of there. No sucking from you. Well, I don't know. I kind of remove my channel point redeem to make builds. Because I don't know, I just post my builds anyway on my Discord. For when it comes to DDO. What would you suggest as redeem that could be worth that much? Or at least a lot.
The Shadow Guard's voice hisses from the darkness. To down, many to go.
If there's anything you would suggest. Sadly, I kind of don't see that as something possible. As much as hugs can feel good. You're not that small. Cloudy. A hug is a hug, no matter the size. I'm only 1 meter 90. I'm not that big. Oh no. Where did I miss a blue gear?
Another maze. This one with gates. And did something move on the other side?
I have top. So to waste. I guess I was not focused enough into the game to do it in one shot. East. East. Ah? East. Then I go west. Oh, being attacked. I guess I should add eggs. I should take time to model some eggs to add into the things that could be thrown. Papa. Or maybe other things.
Long hallway ascends before you, and with the gear in place.
I'm taller than you. Impossible. You cannot be small. You has big wings. Ah. Hmm. Oh, you has finally appeared. Let me get to you. And just bump into your thumbs.
The Twisted Apocrypha, Shadow Altar, Nereza's treasure lie before you. Surrounding you are several more of the bright levels.
Minus 40. Yeah, that might be the final Shadow Krypton. I think. $182. Would it blow your mind that I have no idea how things are measured in feet? I feel I'm not down for not knowing. It's kind of a this one method, the imperial system. But I have no idea how that counts.
An underwater maze within a maze. Nereza has an affinity for tricks and games.
I have absolutely no idea. I'm used with the metric system. I'm not American.
Pyramids rise and fall to meet each other here. Rise and walls seem to trouble you. The Shadow Knight's voice echoes through the chamber. So, you got halfway there.
You're not that small. I'm basically only one forehead higher than you. We can still easily look each other in the eyes. I look only slightly down, and you still get the fun view.
You appear to move ever so slightly. Shadow King's voice whispers in your ear. Up to 6. I suppose we'll be seeing you soon.
You're not that small.
A long hallway ascends before you, with the gear in place.
Mhm.
As the final lever falls, the door slowly raises.
Oh, my dear. Yeah, I can shut down my second account with the yes, that would be the final run. And then to start a mist of Ravenloft. Ah, 17k experience.
The twisted apocrypha.
And the last 90k, I'll be XP capping the first chain. Mummy sized. That would be such a big baby that I could hold. A 10 sword. should you accept to behold.
From down the road, you hear the sounds of harsh growls. The soldier looks up at you, his face strangely pale.
Halt! Do you serve Strahd?
You hear howling in the distance. A raven cries somewhere overhead. Why would someone put so many scarecrows to guard a road in the middle of the forest? Do these strong men keep away? A branch snapped behind you.
Goddamn will-o-wisp. Thought he'd be like that.
Scarecrow clatters to the ground. As you look, you realize you can hear noise from up the road to the east, the same way you came.
Don't you be scared. Just because of scarecrows. They're not telling truth. No matter where they go. Fingers and 5 fragments repair enchanted. Nice. No stopping the stomping.
Small, distant voices spring from nowhere.
We're so hungry. Find us.
Oh baby, where might you
You
be?
spot something in the middle of the room. Something small and old and forgotten.
We're tired. We've been here so long. We want to rest. Take us to a nice place to rest. We're tired. We want to rest now. You found the secret door. It leads down to the basement. Where the monsters live.
Beyond the secret door, a dusty stairway leads down into darkness.
Tiny rats getting eaten by big spiders. Little snakes.
You gently place the bones inside the coffins.
Much better.
The distant voice seems pleased.
We can rest
here. Once you get rid of the monster in the basement.
At level 12, I'm done with my Shadow Crypt farm. And we're now starting Ravenna. Here's Sajay.
On top of the desk, you find a tarnished key.
And how's yours going? And how's your grind going? Of course, I roll a 1. Oh dear. You're level 7, holding 8, almost 9.
Around here
Your
somewhere.
build is coming together.
Tell him he stinks.
Too bad I'm a few levels forward. That was the level I was yesterday. We basically missed each other by 1 day. Diara.
The sound of chanting echoes from down the hallway. Robed apparitions surround the altar, chanting, "He is the ancient. He is the one." The ghostly chant suddenly changes. "One must die. One must die. Lorgoth the Decayer, he awakened me." The robed figures vanish, and something stirs in the water. The creature collapses. A little voice in the darkness says,
You got rid of the monster. Good. Time to sleep. Good night.
There's a sudden gust of air, as if the entire building let loose a sigh.
To the grinder. To grind them all the bones.
Voices.
Where are you, cutie pie? You look delicious. Don't trust somebody that talks like that does say this sentence ironically. They might be seeing you as an actual snack. Careful. +1 crit to multi and improve critical. Oh. What class does give a +1 crit to multiplayer this early? Oh, 6 fighter. Yeah, at level 6. And you bear? You'll be letting out a wolf? Either way, you'll be showing off all that fur you have on your body. While having some good fangs.
The ghost's story appears to be true. If so, then the Morgantha addresses the gathered peasants with joyless faces and vacant eyes wait in a line. An indistinct murmur passes among them at the sight of an outsider. Morgantha looks down at you.
You poor misguided soul. You thought that they did not know?
Morgantha howls.
Enough of this! Kill! Don't feast on outsider minds tonight!
That's the last. Now, for the playmakers within the windmill. Mad cackling comes from upstairs as a dredge climbs, fully formed, out of the bubbling, tarry contents of the cauldron.
Okay, where are you, Morgantha? You were supposed to be at the top. I guess the Reaper made her move a little earlier.
All of this, the oil spreads across the floor and then catches fire, filling the windmill with billowing, choking smoke. It is time to go.
Oh. Other Castle Ravenloft. Knock knock. What is hiding in the future? Yeah, 54k before being XP capped. Invitation to diner should not XP cap me.
Madam Eva's words echo in your mind. An artifact, a trap, a friend. But will you know which is which when you find it? Swells of organ music, fraught with defiance, determination, and despair, reach your ears and fill the corridor.
I'll be walking on the table. Thought you mind me. I still find it weird that some peoples prefer to just the door all the time from a heroic invitation to diner. Even if Orkhan's on legendary, it's not too bad to deal with. R10 I can understand that this room would be a lot harder to deal with. But it should not be too bad. Give me your juice.
Ally within Ravenloft. If Esmeralda had not told you of the ward barriers around the castle, and the keystone needed to escape them, finding the icon of Ravenloft would be all for naught.
Keystone of the chapel. Let me come deal with you.
And a great desk dominates the room. Sitting there is an elderly man scratching away with quill and paper. He ignores you, completely absorbed in his work.
Stabby, stabby, my lovely.
Putrid evil radiates from this skeletal corpse as it rises to challenge you. Its eyes gleam with malice. Some prayers to evil gods whisper. You have found the keystone, but the icon of Ravenloft awaits discovery somewhere within the castle.
And hidden by fire. I find it so stupid that if it's something hidden by fire in legendary, you cannot just find that secret door. Even with true seeing, you have to actually have a decent search.